Hey guys, it's Bethany, and today is my week 20 and week 21 of pregnancy update. Before I get into the update, I wanted to just address those who were wondering if I was going to be doing another channel or had questions about me doing another channel. So at this point, I don't plan on making another channel that's going to be designated to like mommy related videos or pregnancy related videos. My plan for this channel is still to have it be very heavily into the beauty world. So, a lot of my project pans, reviews, favorites, empties, all of that stuff that I just normally do, tutorials. But this would just be kind of an extra bonus like playlist slash series that I'm going to do that is going to be more of the pregnancy related, just for the last few months that I will be pregnant, since I am doing July, which is coming up very soon. So I wanted to do this just for the people who would be interested to see this part of my life. And so I will have like a separate playlist for those pregnancy related videos. If I ever think that I'm going to get a lot more heavy duty into like the mommy vlogging or update world, then I will, consider making another channel. But for right now, I don't really see making another channel would be too necessary, because I just don't see myself making a ton of those type of videos. Like after the baby's born, like I might do like a, hey, this is what saved me, during the newborn stage, or these are the essential items, and may do some of those kind of videos here and there. But I wouldn't want to do a whole new channel with people going there specifically for mommy and pregnancy, baby related videos, and me not be uploading on a regular basis. I just don't think that would be fair. So that's why I'm going to keep it on my channel right now, Glamour with Grace, and then have a specific playlist for those who are interested in these type of videos can go specifically there. Those who are not interested in those type of videos will always be seeing, 2-3 videos a week that are beauty related. So they can just ignore those ones. So hopefully that's cool. That's my plan for right now, and if anything changes, I will obviously give you guys a heads up. So back to the video. This is going to be week 20 and week 21. I am currently 22 weeks today, so reviewing the last 2 weeks. Week 20, we had the anatomy ultrasound that was a good half an hour, if not a little bit longer, where the ultrasound tech really just reviewed and made sure that baby had everything that they needed to have at that point, kind of looking at the weight, the length of the baby, see if they're measuring up to where they need to be measuring. Everything looked really good at the ultrasound, so that is always a good thing to hear that along the way. We really got to confirm what we're having, if we're having a boy or girl, in that ultrasound as well, which is always really fun. Even though the blood test is like super accurate, it's always neat to really kind of see it in real life and make it feel a little bit more real. I still do need to do the gender reveal video, which that will be coming up soon. And also I wanted to update you guys. I didn't get to update you on my last video because there was a lot of stuff that I was updating you guys when I announced that I was pregnant. So during the pregnancy, even at the very beginning, I noticed a lot of extra hair growth. And areas that I don't normally have hair growth. So that was very interesting, just noticing like the skin changes. And in the last couple weeks as well, especially in week 20, I did notice a little bit more of that, mostly like around my face area. So I have whipped out the shaving cream and been shaving that down, just because it's not just like little peach fuzz, which everyone has. It was straight up kind of like growth. So my vanity got to me a little bit on that one, and I have been doing some shaving every few weeks just to make sure that that is eliminated, and then some hair just on my tummy as well. But in the last week or week 20, I did notice that there was just a little bit more of that. With my skin, since I've been pregnant, my skin has been doing really well. Like I haven't been breaking out at all, which is so amazing, because my skin was really having a hard time before pregnancy, and all the hormones and stuff are really just reacting to me very well, and my skin has been really clear. The one thing though, in week 20 that I really did start to notice was how dry my skin was getting. It had already been getting dry over the last previous weeks, but oh, like super, super dry, like where it was just really uncomfortable for me to be wearing like makeup and stuff, and I was, you know, very kind of self-conscious because it was just so flaky and really quite noticeable how dry my skin was, even though I was exfoliating using really, you know, nice oils and creams to really try to hydrate, but not too much has really helped that so far. I did get a new product when I was at Sephora, so hopefully that will work, and if it does, you will probably see it in a favorites video here coming up soon. And then also around my eyes, I've noticed more kind of like lines, like fine lines around my eyes. I was also due for a new eye cream, so I also purchased that, so we'll see if that helps a little bit. But skin just changing a little bit more since I've been pregnant. And then also in week 20, I started having a little bit more of an appetite, which was nice because, you know, the nausea is still continuing to decrease and decrease. So having an appetite and wanting to eat and enjoy eating and, you know, noticing that I have to eat a little bit more just consistently throughout the day has been kind of a nice change. Last, in week 20, the concentration has really been around the Registry. So that has been super overwhelming. Me and my aunt went to Bye Bye Baby and really looked around. We spent a couple hours there and still felt like I didn't see all of the store. It's just so ginormous and there's just so much there. But we did do kind of a preliminary Registry, and then me and Matt went to Target, and because that was a little bit more low-key for him. So went to Target and we registered there as well, just kind of seeing what similar price differences, that sort of stuff. And then I've been really just paying attention to going online, really doing more research, deciding exactly what I want, you know, adding things, deleting things from the Registry so that when we do have the baby shower, that, you know, it'll be a little bit more of a specific list of the things that we do want. And we did order in week 20 as well. We did order the crib and the changing table. It's just important to me to get like the big things. I just feel like that will make me feel a little bit more comfortable as we get closer, to have a couple of the staple pieces, and all the other stuff will come probably from the baby showers, you know, where people will get us clothes and bottles and diapers and wipes and all that kind of stuff, and fun little gadgets and toys and stuff. So we'll concentrate on those things from the baby shower, and then anything that we don't get that we really feel like is going to be necessary for baby when they come is just going to the store and picking those up. Then on to week 21. The biggest change that I noticed in week 21 was heartburn. I know a lot of women have heartburn, you know, throughout their entire pregnancy, and it's something that is constantly there. I just had the hardcore nausea and vomiting, and now the heartburn is starting to come up. So I just notice, you know, especially if I have something really heavy at night, or really just not even something heavy, just at night, you know, kind of just hanging out a little bit on the couch, or just, you know, throughout the day, you know, what I've eaten is really prominent at the end of the night, and just that heartburn is there. Haven't really felt like it's been necessary to take anything for it at this point, just really noticing that it was there in a new experience. I've never really been someone who has a lot of heartburn just in daily life, so that was kind of a new experience overall. The most exciting thing that's happened in week 21 for me has been that I've been showing more, to the point where, like, strangers, obviously people who know me know that I'm pregnant and will kind of notice the changes, but strangers are now noticing that I'm pregnant and asking me how far along I am, and asking me, you know, what we're having, or just congratulating me, which I just think is so much fun because I'm just so excited about this pregnancy and being pregnant and having a baby. So I'm all for it. You know, it's kind of one of those things that people have to be a little cautious. You know, you don't want to say congratulations and then find out they're not pregnant. But for this case, I am, so I love it. So I must be showing a lot more prominently, so that strangers really have their eye and thinking that I'm pregnant. Some not so fun stuff in week 21. I've noticed more of the just kind of the difficulty in body changes with pregnancy this week, where I have had hip pain for probably the last like 10 plus weeks, where the sides of my hips have really been tender and sore. And you know, like when I'm sleeping, I will have to switch from right to left side quite often because I do feel like that tenderness. And week 21, my body, I think, has just been growing even more, and so that hip pain has been even more intense, where it really just shocks me out of sleep a lot, where it's really hurting, where I have to do kind of stretches in the middle of the night to try to calm that down. So that's been probably the hardest and most painful. Also, I've noticed that my feet have been a little bit more swollen, nothing to where I can't fit into my shoes yet, but just more swollen. My knees feel a little bit more swollen, so something where Matt's really had to bump up giving me some nightly massages on my feet and my legs just to kind of help settle that down and keeping them elevated. No hardcore cravings in the last 2 weeks where I've really felt like I've had like a specific type of food that I really wanted. I do just naturally really enjoy chips and salsa, so that sounds extra good lately, but not something where I have to have chips and salsa. It's just been something that I've enjoyed. And then also having something like sweet at night has been something that I've kind of craved, where it's not a specific thing, but it's just like having like a little cookie or some ice cream or a popsicle or a piece of fruit, something that's just kind of sweet at night has been really satisfying. So this is from the side. This is a really comfy maternity shirt that my friend got me from Motherhood. I'm like obsessed, and it's so nice to not have something like super tight underbelly. Here is the baby bump at week 22. So I really do feel like there is more of like that rounded look that, you know, comes with pregnancy, where people do see that, and that's probably what they're noticing more. From the front, again, still looking fairly pregnant too, because we've got more of that round shape. And then from the side, still not huge, but definitely popping out there. So that is my update for week 20 and 21. Thank you guys so much for all of the sweet comments and congratulations on my announcement video. That just meant the world to me, and it was just amazing going through all those comments. You guys are so sweet and so supportive, so I definitely really want to thank you guys for that, and I will see you guys in one of my next videos. Bye!